Hey, Rudy. Found these poor, lost, and lonely sealed magic boxes lying around on a shelf somewhere at Dave and Adam's 18 months ago. They were small, and they were cutes. In value, anyways. Now they've grown up, and I can no longer live or give them the home they deserve, as they've grown to 5 times the size they were when I found them. Again, in price-wise. They'll be much happier amongst their siblings hiding in the shelves of the parents' third-floor basement Goldfish WPN store. Thank you for giving them a good home. As for the graded cards, I picked those up for an auction point and in a collection I purchased. Kind of had to shuffle those in a deck so they do me much good. I'll be using the money to pay some taxes and to fund additional adventures for myself and the flippity the Lost. We hike in all kinds of places, and you like to show up in my YouTube videos. We're currently hiking the Appalachian Trail. Continue to have our adventures. You want to see crazy hiking outdoor stuff? I guess William over here does that kind of stuff. So this is what we got here. So obviously, if you guys can imagine, this particular batch of cards, well, boxes of cards, should I say, if he bought these in 2018, so if he bought these in 2019, he obviously he's probably selling them to me for between 2 and 4x of what he paid, depending when in 2019 he actually paid. If I recall correctly, boxes like Stronghold were probably $1,000, $1,500 a box maybe. Alliances, I remember, were about $1,000. I think Exodus was around $1,300 to $1,200. I think Visions was around $600 to $800. I think Ravnica was around $600 to $700. I think a Tempest. Oh man, I can't remember. I think Tempest was $1,500. I remember Mirage being like maybe $1,300 to $1,400 maybe. And Weather, Rudy's favorite, because I was buying Weatherlight, these are around $400. $400. So I think out of this batch right here, I guess I can put them a little closer for you guys. Out of this batch of cards, if I had to really kind of percentage-wise and everything, this is what's interesting about this video, is if you really look at these 8 boxes, if you had to say which one has the best performance, most people are probably going to pick to that Alliance box or this Stronghold box at the bottom. But the reality is, from a percentage growth and profit and return, Weatherlight is the fastest appreciating, highest percentage, from about $400 a box to over $3,000. So this one's up about 900% from probably what this gentleman actually paid, depending when he bought in 2019. So this brings me to the next point. So now that we kind of see these really old, neat things, and yeah, I had to pay almost, what, $30,000 almost for this thing? Jeez, man. Prices are out of control nowadays. So how did I say this? There's a lot of concern right now in 2021, now that things have appreciated so much and they've gone to where they are. A lot of people are worried that it feels very toppy. There's not much room left for these things to run. You know, easy money's been made, same old phrase. And at this point in time, that all we really have is downward pressure compared to the chance of really making any money or buying these today or sitting on them and all those kind of conversations. And, you know, I honestly don't know. You know, nobody would have predicted 2020. Even I didn't predict it. I said stay the course and just, you know, keep doing your thing. But even I didn't predict the extreme swing and change that was going to come in the upward movement. I had no idea. Nobody did. And now, in mid-2021, where everybody's obsessed with the new Modern Horizons 2, the crazy high prices, and of course the new D&D coming, whatever that mystery stuff is going to be the end of the year, and of course whatever the vampires versus werewolves sets or whatever is coming at the end of the year. Strixhaven was a big success. You know, all these previous sets and everything seemed, you know, Kaldheim apparently is very successful, but it still feels very weak sales, you know, go figure. You know, I don't know. All I know is, you know, people argue nonstop, even in 2021, about the prices within the box. People argue saying, you know, how can a Weatherlight box in that corner be over $3,000 when the cards in the box, if you open that box, you're going to get maybe, what, $500 worth of cards of value? And that's usually the argument for the bear case on why these boxes should only be, you know, if the cards in the box are 500, even if it's a 2x multiplier, the box should be 1,000. You know, now Stronghold, being such a small set, and you have huge hitting cards like Mox Diamond and Sliver Queen, probably have an expected value per box, probably over $1,000 a box now, because you usually get at least one copy of each. As you guys know, you can go in my history on this YouTube channel. I've even done Stronghold box openings a couple years ago, And we've hit 2 Sliver Queens and 2 Mox Diamonds in a single box. So if you get those 4 cards packed fresh alone, send them off and get them, BGS 9.5 or PSA 9.10. I mean, that alone is it's gonna get you over $5,000 most likely. So I understand why some of the prices are the way they are, and I think there's a big disconnect between people who are accepting that if Weatherlight has $500 worth of cards, how can the box be $3,500? Well, in my opinion, the answer to that is because those $500 in raw cards, when being packed fresh, if they sent for grading, the multiplier increases substantially. Also, there appears to be this new up-and-coming wave of people grading individual sealed booster packs. Or they were, but when PSA was accepting submissions. So, sealed individual booster pack grading appears to be something that's going to continue to grow and move forward in the future here. And that could be a really big deal, because think about this, folks. If you have a box of Stronghold that has 36 packs right here, by the way. Okay, if this has 36 packs in it, and if right now, if this box, let's say a retail price of Stronghold is, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000 a box. If there's 36 packs, and you send them off to PSA, and they all come back PSA 9s and 10s, because they're all packed fresh, and there's 36 packs, and you sell those packs for, graded as a 9 or 10. I know that's a very controversial thing, but the point is, if you do that, then sell the packs that are graded as never tampered, blah, 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 and you sell those packs for $500 a piece, times 36 packs, a store or a business or an evil scalper, flipper, whatever abrasive word you want to use, can bring in $18,000 in sealed product on this particular item without even opening packs, without even taking any risk of not getting good pulls or getting really good pulls. They're eliminating the risk, and they can bring in a substantial rate of return. Same thing with boxes of Alliances. Alliances was, force a will or bust, which is no longer true. You don't believe me? Go to a Dawn Glare or anything and hit pack fresh, hit near mint, or I guess for this, TCG mid that represents more the near mint instead of the played stuff. And look at how many cards have value. It's unbelievable. And remember, folks, a lot of these older boxes, just like this one, if you guys want to take a quick look there, these are 45 packs per box with 12 cards per bag. So again, if you grade 45 packs of Alliances and you sell those 45 packs for, geez, I don't even know. Would you sell a pack of Alliances? $200 if it's graded, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that would, if you sold, I feel like a store could take a whole box, whatever it costs to grade per pack, $20 a pack or $30. I have no idea what the cost is when they even allow grading. But again, I can definitely see retail stores charging like $1.99 a pack for Alliances that are in some fancy PSA graded, 9 case. And if it's a 10, maybe $2.99. So once again, 45 packs at $200 a pack, that's $9,000 you could bring in. And then buying this on the open market for even $3,000, well, that doesn't seem like a bad deal anymore, now does it? Now, of course, I expect a lot of controversy about that whole concept of pack grading in the comment section, everybody kind of going back and forth. Personally, I am not a huge fan of the single pack grading at this point in time. But I can definitely see how, as the future unfolds, and these become more and more rare, I definitely can see an era where the packs become more expensive, more sought after, and the risk of resealed or buying on Amazon or whatever it is, or a third-party Amazon or whatever it may be, I can definitely see where the risk level is going to get higher and people are going to be willing to pay a 10, 20, 30% premium to have peace of mind and not getting scammed. So before we end the video or go too far, I don't want to just ramble too much. That same concept kind of holds true. These are all 36-pack boxes except Alliances. So you get the concept, and I was picking on these two because they're the most obvious. Mirage is another, in Tempest or another weird ones. Mirage is probably the weirdest, and of course one of Rudy's fave because of how big this set is, like Tempest. And you have all these, Mirage is a lot of weird, controversial, sensitivity cards, all kinds of, there's a lot of weird stuff. And again, all of these, except this, are considered golden era boxes. All of these products, have reserve list cards. So now lastly, I want to go into this over here before we kind of cut the video off here about 10-15 minutes. Original Ravnica was 2005. Oh my god, that's so old. Jeez. So I want to comment on this real quick. First of all, the chick is still, I still think the chick is attractive. And I think it's because I like her hair and her tentacles. Yeah, there you go. For anyone still watching that late, that'll give you a creepy, wait, what? What did he just say? Anyways, so my point is, enough memeing around. No more memes and jokes, folks. On this particular item, I wanted to comment. This Silver Age era products, remember, there's no reserve list cards in it. But I want people to understand that I don't think, I've been preaching it for a long time now, I really just don't think the market fully understands how rare and how lack of supply and just how difficult it is to find sealed boxes. Sucker's 16 years old. These things are, golly, what, 20 plus years old, every single box? I mean, I don't even know what year is this? Have a date? I mean, I can't, how old are these things? English, I was hoping for a date, whatever. Maybe, oh, on the back maybe. Published. All right, whatever. I'm pretty sure these are all between like 96 to 99. Anyways, I just want to comment to everybody that it's becoming more and more clear to me that the supply of sealed product is 10 to 20 times worse than everybody believes. And this is still something I continue to spend time on, research, call a lot of stores, look around, talk to a lot of people, get feedback. And, I've been saying it over and over. Nobody ever thought 5 years ago the prices of this era product would even get close to where they are today. Most people 5 years ago didn't even think these boxes could get to half the price of what they are today. And the reason for that is, yes, the reserve list and the cards in the box has gone up, and Wizards has damaged credibility on newer product, and money's flowing to old stuff, yada, yada, yada. We know that. But I firmly believe the number one reason is the market is starting to really question what's left in the world. And, I can't emphasize enough to everybody, these era products are so rare. I'm telling you all, I don't even think there's like 1,000 boxes of anything in this video in the world left sealed. Yeah, you heard me. I don't even personally, and I want to say that, just give a number because it'll get people more wound up. I don't believe there is even 1,000 boxes of any of these sets left in the world sealed. Yeah, 1,000. I don't even think that exists. Seriously. And some of these products, like Stronghold, Mirage, and like Tempest, I'm telling you, probably out of all these Stronghold, I don't even think there's 500 boxes of Stronghold left in the world. I've been saying it for years. Everyone thinks I'm just crazy and trying to pump the market so Rudy can dump his blah 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 under his fake creepy Rudy has mustache Alpha Investments top hat account or whatever. But I'm gonna say it again and again. Thanks for the comment. Nothing's for sale in this video. I appreciate the offers as always, but I really do believe that as the future continues to unfold, and I mean, go on the open market, folks. Go on eBay. Go on TCG Player. Type in Stronghold sealed booster box. Type in Visions sealed booster box. Type in Exodus sealed booster box. These sealed boxes just don't exist. Last but not least, for anyone who is curious, yes, there are Urza's era boxes and Exodus era boxes where the clear Wizards logos are like blue. There's even a yellow logo. Very small batch of the print runs did have blue logos and also yellow logos. But still, most of them are actual white logos. And yes, most of these sets, you can see the circle seal on the side, but keep in mind there are some that have the full seal. Actually, look, as you can see, these have the full seal. So you can see right there is no circle seal on the side. So just understand, I'm assuming this Tempest is circle seal. Yep. So, now when you get, of course, always remember, all of these are full seals. There's no circle seal from these Silver Age era boxes on there. Actually, I think some of the very old ones might, but I'm pretty sure they already converted over there. Same thing with Stronghold. The Stronghold circle seals on there. And all Alliance boxes are circle seals. There's no full seal. Just be aware of that. Okay, anyway, that's all I have today. I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion on sealed product. Purpose of the video was just so you guys can see some cool old things. It's been a while since we've even talked about this stuff. And I just wanted to lay out my opinion across the world again to remind everybody that even in 2021, box prices that are $3,000 and $4,000 or $5,000, I know they're big, scary numbers, and it's a bubble, and everything's just investors moving it back and forth to each other. Rah, 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 rah. We've heard it all, but I just want people to be aware. It's a lack of supply. I don't even, card values can go up or down. These things just don't exist.